Hey guys! So ever since our PRP video from InShape MD, I've had tons of questions on how to control acne and if the PRP is good for breakouts. To answer your question, PRP is good for taking care of temporary pimples. It will relieve them and you will find that your skin will be glowing a couple of days after your treatment. Although it's not a permanent fix for your acne that you've been suffering with for years, in that case you have to take some other steps to kind of solve the problem. So what I wanted to do today is kind of show you guys some of the products that I use to keep my skin under control. After suffering from acne for years, I finally found the good mix of products to use that really controls my skin. Before I begin though, I want to say that these products will not be recommended for everybody. Everybody's skin is different, but it is a good step if you guys are interested on kind of where your journey will begin. It might be good to recommend or ask your dermatologist or your esthetician about some of these products and kind of see if it might work for you. Now, the difference between a dermatologist and an esthetician: the dermatologist can prescribe you medicines with higher percentages or things that you just can't buy over the counter, whereas an esthetician, they really look at your skin and kind of find little solutions to get you where you want to go faster. And it's good to go see both because they both can help you in different ways that the other can't. So the first product I want to talk about is my all-time favorite. You can use it every single day. It's good for men and women of all skin types, and it's really good during the summer when you start to have oily skin. So these are called the Topicals pads. Made by Obagi, and the way my esthetician described it before I first started using it, it feels like a peppermint patty that you're spreading all over your face, and I completely agree. But I love it because every time I use it, it feels like my pores are cleansed, and then I can start my makeup routine. The second product that I want to talk about is the reason why my skin is so dry right now. With the mix of the season changing, I really need to find a good moisturizer to kind of get things back on track. But the best thing is, when your skin is dry, you know that the product is working. So this one I just recently tried. It's a benzoyl peroxide topical gel. It's a solution, and the thing that's different about this one is it's very creamy. And they recommend that you don't need a lot, and I've only been using a pea size, and as you can tell, my skin is really starting to flake up, but it's taking away those acne and those flare-ups that I find most common around my chin area, and it's starting to take them away. Now women, this one's specifically for you. If you find that you suffer from hormonal breakouts, what I found that works the best is a product called Onextin. And Onextin is really for those hormonal flare-ups, and I use these little samples. I have about 4 or 5 of them, and they've lasted me for months. So sometimes, you know, you don't need to spend too much money on those big tubes of things because a little bit goes a long way. So the next thing I want to talk about is a product that's really good for after your pimples have gone down. How do you get rid of those red marks? How do you get rid of those dark marks or even sun damage? This is a great product to use to kind of exfoliate the skin, and that's what it's called. It's an exfoliation accelerator by Obagi, and you basically just put it on all over your face. Make sure it goes on your neck, your chest, wherever you have dark marks or acne marks. This is a great product. It speeds up the exfoliation process. It basically flakes your skin up so that the new skin can grow, and it's great. It works within days. You can totally see a difference. Now most of those products are normally my daytime treatments. I switch it up every so often depending on the season, what my skin's going through. It all really depends. You have to know what works best for you. During the night, if I'm starting to have those huge flare-ups, I found these 2 products to work the best. The first one is Atrilin. And this is a product that my dermatologist had recommended. It works great, let me tell you. I just put a little tiny dot on any breakout I have, and I guarantee it is gone the next day. If I want to switch it up, if I say that my skin is starting to get used to the Atrilin products, I use a retinol complex, and this is something that my aesthetic had recommended for me. This is a great product too. It's a really good spot treatment. It's kind of like the Atrilin, just not as strong, but it's a good switch up because eventually your skin will get used to the products that you're using, and you might not be getting the results that you were getting in the beginning when you first started using them. So the retinol is really good at spot treatments, and I use it all the time when I have a big event coming up and I really needed to get a pimple or a breakout away. Now let's talk moisturizers. I have actually had trouble finding the perfect moisturizer for my skin. I'm still on the search for them, but some of them can be a little pricey. My esthetician had recommended me to do the Ulta MD skincare line, and it looks a little like this. And I love it. This isn't the specific one that I favor the most. This is called the UV Facial, and it's good to wear outside. It has a high SPF, but it doesn't come along in beneficial terms of moisturizer. Now, I know price can play a huge factor on determining what kind of products that you can use for your skin, and I completely understand. I've been there too. What I have found is tea tree oil, which is a natural oil sold in your local convenience stores, maybe $1 if that, is great for on-spot treatments as well. Like I was talking earlier about the retinol cream, I like to put this on like a little cotton swab, or even sometimes on my Cicatrol pads when I'm done using them, and go over my face again. And let me tell you, it tingles, and your skin will come accustomed to the feeling, and it may tingle for 1 or 2 minutes, but it makes your skin look amazing. It gives it a little glow, and it dries up any pimples you have, and they're gone the next day. This is also something that I really enjoy using when I have a big event coming up and I really need to clear my skin up. It works wonders. So those are some of the products that I use. I know that those products are not suitable for everybody. Everybody has different types of skin. Mine's more on the normal to oily to dry side. It depends what the season is. So it's really good to go to a dermatologist, get their say, and then after they prescribe you what they think would work, go see an esthetician. A lot of people forget about their estheticians, but they can do more for you than sometimes a dermatologist can. So when it comes to PRP, after you've been using these products for a while and you've got your acne under control, and say you still suffer from some acne scars or some discoloration, that's where the PRP comes in play. Not only does the PRP work for acne scars, but it's also great for anti-aging, which means it diminishes wrinkles around the eyes. Anywhere that you might find wrinkles, it'll take it away. Another good thing PRP does, it actually promotes hair growth. So people that are maybe finding that they're losing hair on their head or anywhere else can use these treatments to start promoting new cell growth. It's really taken away my acne scars. I've come such a long way since my first treatment, and I can only hope it can do the same for you. I want to thank you guys. If you guys have any other questions about any products I use or any recommendations, feel free to contact us at InShapeMD and get your skincare journey on a roll.